I'm Susanna Masseri, psychic medium, author of Living Beyond Death. We have a crew here today: Annalisa Bastiani, Terry Scalia, and my big husband, Tom Masseri. We are going to talk about spiritual resilience in crisis, how to stay grounded amid global fear, war, and AI disruption. Plus, we have a treat that Tom is going to be channeling for us today, so we can ask Abram some really great questions while we have him here. You want to do this, Tom?
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Give me a minute and I will see you when it's all done. Hello, my friends.
Hi, Abram.
Hello.
So, how are all of you feeling?
Wonderful.
Great.
Good. Keep it that way. So, how about we all have a nice, leisurely conversation about all of the things going on that are bringing people down, the economy down, life down. How about that?
Sounds great.
Great.
And let us all figure out ways to lift all of that up again.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
I love it.
So who would like to start first?
Well, the current state of affairs right now and the events that have been happening over the last couple of weeks are affecting people's mental and emotional health. It seems that something has shifted and something has changed in the trajectory of what's happening. And it looks like things are going into a different direction. So is there anything that you can say about that? What are your thoughts?
People need to understand things happen because, number one, because they happen. Number two, because they are planned to happen. So when things just happen because they happen, they have no meaning. But when things happen because they have been planned to happen, there is a meaning and a reason. And this allows all people to decide, if they want to decide what they would like to do about it, personally and collectively. Things are changing in the scheme of things around your world at this point in time. Many people, metaphysical people, mediums, channels, and all the rest, they're all talking about the earth splitting into two earths, 5D, 100,000D, and all the Ds they can imagine, and going into other dimensions, and this and that, these, them, and those. And for the most part, people are trying to use our imagination in a good way, talking about all of these things. Most of them are really not real at all. The earth is not going to split into two earths. It will remain the earth, period. But people can, if they want to, take a look at their own reality, their individualized reality, knowing that everything is energy, knowing that reality is really an illusion, not a simulation, but an illusion. People, if they want to, can begin to change emotionally, which will change what they call their reality. Every thought you have, every action you take, everything you say, everything you feel changes the foundation of reality. As things are getting better, and better is not a judgment word, but as things are getting better, and it will take time, but as things are getting better, people now have the opportunity to reestablish themselves in what they call their reality, and to reestablish their reality by knowing that they are in command of their reality and no one else is. Now, in the past, things happened, and it seems as though in your today, the same things are happening all over again. History repeats itself, and it will do this again in the future, and again in the next future, and again and again. But in the meantime, collective consciousness is, let me put it this way, viewing itself and understanding that it needs to change within itself so that people can change and they can change their reality all at the same time. So what is really happening is energies are splitting into variations of itself or themselves, call it what you want. And all of those variations are creating alternate realities in which people can view themselves not only as being a part of the individual reality, an alternate reality, but becoming the reality. When you become a reality, then you choose, or you can choose, what type of experience you have as you are alive as a physical human being until you die physically. And this all means that as consciousness is changing, because energies are splitting into variations of themselves, as consciousness will change, people are changing kind of silently, bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. But change takes time. But things are changing. So what you can do, what anyone can do, what everyone can do if you want to, is first of all, stop watching, stop listening to news. Because news today of your time is all about destruction. It is not about happy times. It is not about good things happening. It is all about all of the bad things happening. Understand, there is no good, there is no bad. There just is. And all situations just are, which means that if you feel the power of your emotions and not what you call emotions, love, joy, sorrow, sadness, all the rest, feel the power of the emotions, you can use that power to change the outcome of your reality, which means that all of the things that seem to be bad will not touch your reality because you are in command of your reality. But don't try to control anything because things then will get out of control. And don't hope for change because hope leaves room for failure. And when you are changing yourself emotionally and changing your reality, don't try to do it, just do it, because trying leaves room for failure. I think that about takes care of that question. What do you people think?
I think you're spot on.
Yeah.
I think you're telling me exactly what I've been thinking for a
Good.
long
So,
time.
since you have been thinking that for a long time, what are you doing about it?
I'm watching news. I know I shouldn't be watching news. I know that. Yeah.
It is
So
not, it is not a matter of should or shouldn't or should not or have to or must. No, it is a matter of can.
mhm.
You can stop watching if you want to.
I can't.
Since
I
you are,
can. Yeah.
since you are watching the news, play with it. Don't take it seriously. Play with it.
Yeah. I do. I do that.
Good. Do it a bit more.
Yeah.
It will be more fun. You will be more creative and you will be less stressed out in your lifetime.
Right. I do have my moments though when I completely lose it and
Good.
have
Good.
have some meltdowns.
Good. And when you lose it, have fun losing it. I'm losing it today. Boy, I cannot stand life. I cannot stand living. Boy, this is so much fun. I'm having so much fun with it. Have fun with it. Play it as a game, and then you will win the game.
I will definitely do that.
I think right now, what has everyone's focus and attention are a couple of very violent acts that has happened in the last couple of weeks. And this affects everyone.
And that is all going to change also. People are getting to a point at which they have had it, as you people say. And when people collectively get to that point, change happens. It cannot not happen. There are people controlling things, people controlling your government, the economy, controlling all of you people, all of you people. You're all being controlled in one way or another way. To break that is a simple matter of asking yourself, who is in command of me? Of course, I am. Who is in command of my life? Of course, I am. Who is in command of my reality? Of course, I am. Why? Because I choose all of that. I choose to be in command of all of that because I am all of that. So negative things will happen again, yes, but things are changing. People need to relax a bit, or they can. They don't need to, but they can relax a bit, knowing that, as you people say, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Things are changing. Let them change. Stop focusing on all of the negatives going on. Start thinking and considering positives, good things happening. But there is no good, no bad. So alternate things happening, alternate things.
Very good advice.
What do you people think?
Since I was around in the 1970s with all of the protests and all of the protest songs that came out from my generation, that's one very effective way of people collectively changing things.
Absolutely.
And it looks like at this point, people are regaining their power
Absolutely.
and deliberately making a change. And
Yes.
that a lot of things have been uncovered. You could say the curtain has been pulled back on a lot of things. And so I think that collectively, that human beings, just like what happened in the 70s, that's one very effective way of creating change, that the people understand that they're the ones that have the power.
Yes.
So thoughts on that?
There are, let me put it this way, there are people in charge of your country at this point. When mass protests happen, those people who are in charge become very afraid. So they create things that are much more negative so that they can keep their power and keep control of everything. But if people just continue protesting peacefully, very peacefully, with love, change will happen a bit more quickly. Protesting is a good way to change things. But the real way to change things is to change things within yourself first. People talk about a great shift happening. Consciousness is on the rise, a great shift, plasma from the sun, and all the rest. I tell people outer shifts will not happen until you shift within yourself first, because everything begins within you and everything ends within you, and you do create it all. So if you want a shift to take place, don't think the aliens are going to create that shift for you or the sun's plasma. You are going to create that shift. So take command of your reality and change within, and you can change the without. Protest is a good thing. Be peaceful, be loving, but stand your ground because you are changing things. Good for you.
As far back as I can remember, the big shift has been going on since 2012. The big shift is happening. The big shift is happening. It's always happening.
December 20 and 12, yes, the earth is going to come to an end. Everything is going to close down. No more earth, no more people, no more this, no more that. What happened? It didn't happen. The great shift now is not going to happen until people shift within first. Then it can happen. People need to understand they have the power to change anything in reality. Most people do not know that. But they need to know that. Because they are the change. So things are really looking pretty good at this point in time.
Can I ask about the shift within, like how that works? Is it just putting focus on the more positive or what you want to see?
No,
Because sometimes that sounds like wishful thinking.
no. Usually people go throughout their day and they become emotional about something. Let us say, as an example only, they get angry over something. They hold on to the anger. Why? Because anger has a power. They feed off that power, but they don't recognize the power for what it really is. Every emotion runs off of, operates with, by, and from one power. All emotions are the same. Anger is joy. Hate is love, and all the rest. When you want to shift within, check yourself emotionally. How have you been functioning emotionally? If you think things could be a bit better, which is the case for most people, things could be a bit better, then isolate the emotions that have not been serving you at this point in time, and either get rid of them or change the foundation of the emotion by keying in on the power of the emotion and imagining, just imagining, that it is a different emotion. Because imagination does create reality, along with your thoughts and your beliefs and your emotions all create reality. That is one way.
That's great.
Another way, look at yourself in a mirror. Look at your face in a mirror. How does your face look? Does it look happy? Does it look, well, I don't know. I don't know what is going on. If it looks like the latter, smile. This sounds silly, stupid, and crazy, but it works. Smile at yourself and then walk away. That is all you have to do. Later on, look at yourself and smile. Don't react, don't take action, don't think anything. Just smile for no reason at all and walk away. Go about your day. Do that a few times. Within 3 days, your emotion state of being will have changed dramatically. Trust that. It works. Silly, simple things work.
That's remarkable. Thank you.
Absolutely. So, what else shall we all fix at this point in time?
Well, I have a strange thing that I didn't expect to happen with my feelings around this, around what's going on. I mean, anger I expected. I didn't expect to feel guilt. And the guilt seems to be that I feel like I'm helpless and not doing enough, or,
Absolutely.
just feel kind of stuck in the midst of watching a train wreck kind of thing.
Yes. Yes.
How can I shift that the same way, just by kind of refocusing the emotion?
That is one way. Also,
Mhm.
by understanding that you're always doing your best. You need to
Okay.
understand that you're always doing your best. And when you feel guilty, you are doing your best at feeling guilty.
Yeah, I'm an
But
expert
really,
actually.
good for you. Keep it that way. But really, what is guilt? Guilt is punishing yourself for, as you say, not doing enough,
Yeah.
not doing what is expected of you. But
Mm,
what is expected of you? Nothing. Don't expect anything of or from or for anything or anyone else. When you have no expectation, you will never be disappointed. Don't expect yourself to be a certain way. Just be however you feel like being. And know that you are always doing your best at feeling that way. Because when you know that, your feelings actually do change. They lose their power if they are not uplifting feelings or good feelings, as you call them. They lose their power.
great, thank
Does
you.
that help you?
Yes, it does.
Good.
Yeah, I go through the same thing, with the feeling of the guilt that I'm not doing enough. And a big, huge part of me feels like if I don't do something, if I don't speak up, if I don't go to protests, if I don't do anything, then I'm just saying I don't care. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not gonna participate in the changing of the trajectory of how all of this is going. I want to participate in that. When the protests are starting here, I've already decided I'm going to start attending those protests, because I feel like I have to. If I don't do anything, that means, that I don't care. And
Yeah.
I care so deeply. I care so deeply. And I do believe that we are making a turn here. And people, like Abram said, we need to, I mean, the everybody needs to understand that they are the ones that are in power and in control, and their power and control is what changes everything. So
Yes.
once we figure out collectively that that is the case, then I think we're going to do things completely different and in a much better way.
Now, for you, you can feel guilty, like you are not doing anything or enough, not participating in the protests. You can feel that way. You can think badly of yourself if you want to. That is your right. But what you can do is you can tend to your reality. This can be your part in the protesting. Tend to your reality. Change yourself emotionally, change the foundation of your reality, or what you call your reality, what I call the illusion, and have your illusion reality become something different, something else, something better, but better is not a judgment word, something more complete for you. That actually is doing your part. Really does not matter if you show up and protest with 10,000 people or 100,000 people or 12 people. Does not matter. What matters is what you do inside of yourself. And this is what people really can understand if they want to. Everything starts within you, ends within you. So tending to your reality can be your part in protesting. You
Right.
don't have to go to the protest, but if you want to, good for you.
Mhm.
Voice your opinion. State what you stand for. That is appreciated by everyone, except, those who are trying to control everything. They don't like you. Good
That's a
for them.
compliment.
Good for them. They don't have to like you because you like yourself. And that is what counts.
That's right.
But
This is not, go ahead.
But don't not like them. Just leave them alone.
That's so hard.
Yeah.
It is really not hard when you
Mm.
like yourself and focus on yourself. It is really not that hard.
Yeah.
It's not giving them energy, basically.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hmm.
When you take their energy, what do they have? Nothing.
Yeah. I agree.
This is not a new play. I've seen this
No.
already. I've
I
seen
have
this
too.
play already in
Yes.
the 60s and 70s.
Yes.
This is just again, like you said, Abram, history repeating itself, but in a different form.
A variation of the play. This is what it is happening right now. A variation of the play.
I guess we just had an intermission.
Just a brief intermission for
Between then
libation.
and now.
Yes. And we're back.
The light's flickering. It's time to get back in your seats.
Work
Oh.
to be done.
What's the second act?
There are some monks that are on a walk for peace. So I'm wondering collectively how this is having an impact on the world.
They are doing their part in allowing people to understand that they have the power to be peaceful and to change things. They don't have to attend protests. They can change things in their reality. This is what the monks are giving to them, the opportunity to change their thinking, their feeling, their emotions, and their reality. And with every person who changes their feelings, their thoughts, their emotions, their realities, it helps the collective change because everything and everyone is connected because there is only consciousness and all is from consciousness. All, A-L-L. Yes, we can spell also. All is from consciousness. Everything, everyone. So the monks are doing a good thing. They're doing their part. They are not going to change history, but they will be a part of it, small part. But small things are usually pretty big ones.
They can be very powerful.
Absolutely. But so can you.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have another question. This is a bit off track from what we've just been talking about. And this goes back to AI and the disruption in art, music, and film, and how human creativity, is being minimized because AI, um, you can't tell anymore on what's real with AI as far as deep fake videos and films, and it's putting music, the creativity of music, kind of on the back burner. Same with art. All of this can be created with AI, and the human touch of their creativity in these areas seems to be causing a bit of a disruption and problem with people's creativity.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering, what are your thoughts on this?
AI can be a very, very good, very useful tool in certain areas of life. If you were to go to a concert, would you rather hear a song from the stage with no people, or would you rather go and see musicians creating the song for you? I think you would rather see the musicians.
Absolutely.
AI will triumph for a while, and it will kind of fall a bit and a bit more and a bit more. There will always be a need for human beings in all areas of life and the creative arts, all of the creative arts, music, art, everything else, books, everything. People created AI. Many people use AI. This is good. But don't become AI. Don't let AI become you. Know your place. Use AI. But remember, you are the creator of AI. You call the shots, as you people say. AI does not call the shots. But it is good for certain things. Technology is very good for many things, but not everything. Everything is very good for many things, but not for everything. You have to find your place in life and in reality and decide what you want to do with your life and with your reality. Do you want to let AI take charge? Do you want to let certain people who want to control you control you? Do you want to tend to yourself and change and fix everything? Because you can't do it. And all it takes is a bit more focusing on you. Figure out who, what, and why you are. Who are you? You have a name, so that will suffice. This is who you are. What are you? A creative force. Good. Why are you? That is the tricky one. Why are you? To create experiences that you imagine you would like to experience in all of your lifetimes. And what will all of that imagining and creating and experiencing do for you? It will lead you back to your true source. People reincarnate. Can be one time, can be 1,000 times. People end the reincarnational cycle when they want to. Reincarnation is a choice. You don't have to reincarnate. You can always return to your true source. And when you do, you will then understand who, what, and why you were in all of your lifetimes. And what will that do for you? It will help you to understand that you are really a big part of God because you created all of the yous, all of your lives. You had created all of them. God did not create you. You created yourself. Who created God? Someone must have created God. What is God? God is not a man, not someone floating in a cloud. God could be called energy, could be called consciousness. could also be called you. And some religious people might be thinking, boy, if I had my hands on you, I would wring your neck right now, Abram. But think about it. You create everything. This makes you, in my eyes, it makes you a God, or at least part of God. What else, my friends?
This is off topic too, and I know you don't make predictions. We can't make predictions because things are always in a state of change.
Mhm.
But I'm really curious as to what's happening in Ukraine. They've been at war, I think, something like 3 years, maybe? Is there an ending in sight?
Yes. Now, no one can predict anything because everything is based on emotion, human emotion, and the usage of energy, how you use energy, how you imagine, how you think, and how you create. But speaking in terms of possibilities, Ukraine, it is possible for Ukraine to win this war because Ukraine is getting help from many, many other countries. And Russia will not be able to stand up to it. This is a possibility,
Mhm.
not a prediction. Another possibility is that Russia will consume Ukraine. Possibility. Another possibility is the war will just end. Both sides will say, we have had enough. Let us just be peaceful about it, end it. Another possibility is aliens will interfere. If it gets to the point of becoming nuclear, aliens will interfere. Possibility, not a prediction. So think about which possibility you like more and focus on that one. I like the possibility of both sides just saying, we have had enough. Let us just, if we cannot be brothers, let us just enjoy everyone's right to live a good life. That is the possibility I would like. And it is a possibility. I hope, and I know hoping leaves room for failure, but I hope that answered your question.
Yes. Yeah. I
Good.
think I think everything that we've really talked about today boils down to people not giving away their power
Right,
and
Or
their own
being
authority.
convinced that they don't have it too.
right.
Yeah.
Which is what got us in this place got us here in the first place, is that people
Mhm.
didn't think that they had the power to do anything.
They were told you don't have the power.
Right.
People have been trained to be confused, and let me be blunt, to be stupid right now.
Mhm.
People have been trained to be that way, and they are acting that way. But as things change, and they are changing, people are getting out of their stupidity phase and becoming enlightened about what is really going on and what really can be happening instead. So, yes, things are changing. Don't give your power to anyone or anything. Always keep your power to yourself. Always. It serves you. You are that power. Don't give yourself up. Keep yourself. Anything else, my friends?
I can't think of anything.
A lot to digest
Mm-hmm.
in a good way.
Then let me say I have enjoyed being with you. This has been fun for me. I've enjoyed it.
Thank
I
you,
love all
Abram.
of you.
Thank you.
Enjoy your day, and We will see each other again. Thank you, my friends.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Abram.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
That
Nobody
was
said anything. Either it was really good or really bad.
that
Oh, it was
that
really
was
good.
it was good. It was good.
It's really good.
That's stuff that people really hopefully will be able to hear, like really hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Not just hear it, but hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to play it on repeat, I think too. It's because you can hear it. You need to kind of soak it in.
It's a lot to digest. It's a lot to take in because everything that Abram talks about is so layered
Mm-hmm.
that if you go back and listen several times, you'll get something different out of it each time.
Yeah, I suspect that's true.
Yeah. So I'm going to change my outlook a little bit more,
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna refocus.
refocus, try not, oh God, I'm so addicted to the watching the news stuff. It's,
Well, you
Yeah,
can't help
I
it
gotta
with
curb
everything
that.
that's going on.
Yeah, and forewarned is forearmed too. So I
Mhm.
mean,
yeah,
the
exactly. I don't want to be, you know, I want to stay abreast to what's going on because, it's closing in.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, but
but
with AI the way it is now, I'm having a really hard time trusting what I'm seeing and what I'm
yeah, me too. Me
Yeah.
too.
which is part of their plan, I think too. It's like
yeah,
they want you to live in that confusion.
yeah,
But yeah, absolutely. I'm looking at videos going, I have to be good. Is this AI? Is this real? Because emotionally, you're pulled in immediately.
Sure.
Even if it's a dog video, like a cute dog video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've noticed that there've become tons of AI versions of these funny videos
Yeah.
where a dog is doing something amazing and you look at it and it goes, oh, it's AI. It's not so
yeah,
amazing anymore, right?
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
disappointing.
yeah.
It is. It is. I've because I to kind of get some good feels going on, I'll
Mhm.
watch the kid and cats and dog videos to
Yep,
get it
ditto.
to
And
get a good
babies.
laugh. But you can tell if you really watch, you can tell a dog can't do that. A dog's not doing that.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Exactly.
AI.
Look at the mouths, look at the fingers.
Yep.
That'll tip you off.
Yeah, you can tell.
Look at the eyes, look at the
Mhm.
person's neck. If the
Mhm.
neck is really long, it might not be
Might
real.
not be real.
If the eyes just don't look right, might not be real. If the person
Mhm.
has 6 fingers, might not be real.
Hmm.
Yeah.
2 heads might not be real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that could be real.
Could be
Yeah.
my future boyfriend. Who knows?
Well, that's true. I said might not be real.
Might.
Yeah, that's real. And I think it's probably going to get a lot more sophisticated and much harder to
Mhm.
tell what's real and what's not real.
And
I mean,
there's a
at
lot of
this,
scams.
oh my gosh.
Did you see the latest real estate scam?
No.
Not to bring us down, but just be aware that we had a news reporter in San Francisco go for an apartment. He was looking for an apartment and he found this on TikTok. I don't know why you would find an apartment on TikTok, but they do have these real estate agents that will do like drone tours of places so you
Oh,
get
I
to
know
see
what you're
the
talking about.
inside,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm, mhm.
So he contacted this channel, he thought, and they gave him all this information and I guess had to give them the bank information after he signed off on everything, and within hours $2,000 was taken out of his account. And then he realized that was wrong, contacted the guy behind the channel is like, this is happening to everyone. I did not send you that information. It is not my information. You got scammed. And made a full report on how that happened so that people know how easy it is to be completely AI scammed.
Mhm.
My
Yeah.
motto is stay in the house, lock your door, close your blinds, and be happy.
All right, just go into meditation forever.
And just have food delivered.
Snack and nap. Snack and nap.
I love that.
A snack and nap.
I've been doing that for the past 57 years, so I'm pretty sure I can continue.
Things are crazy. Things are crazy, but things are changing.
Yeah, the only thing constant, and I like there is some peace in that.
Well, I think there's hope.
I do
I really,
too.
I think there's a lot of hope. I think things are starting to turn around a little bit, and
Yeah.
Mhm.
it's going to take some time. This is not going to happen
Mhm.
overnight.
Mhm. You know, all this control that and dumbing down has been going on since the 1960s.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
It's
Nothing
not
new.
anything that's happened recently. This has been happening just a bit by bit by bit by bit by bit by bit.
Yeah. And I think at some point in started in 2016, the universe said, you guys are not getting this. Whammo.
Flash.
Take that. Now what are
Here's
you
the
going to
wall
do with
that
it?
you need to run into.
Now you need to see what you can do.
Yes.
How you feel about this?
I know, and we're all walking around shocked, like, "Oh my God, I can't believe this is happening in our own country."
Paralysis.
You know, and
Complete paralysis.
yeah, and the, you know, and we created this.
Sure
Mhm.
did.
Mhm.
We created this by giving our power away,
Absolutely.
and now everybody is figuring out that you know, we had that we are the ones that are supposed to be in control, and we can take this control back.
Yeah.
And I
That's the
think the
other thing oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say the, you know, all the protests and everything that's going on in Minneapolis and across the whole country, but mainly focus in Minneapolis because of what's, you know, the recent stuff going on, is really letting. I think it's like Abram said. People are running scared because we way outnumber them, right? I mean,
Of course, right?
we
Of course.
way outnumber them. So if we can gather together and, you know, we can end this thing, because there are more people that think the way we do than don't think the way we
Right.
do.
Exactly.
And those people who don't think the way we do slowly are coming around, because they're they are reaching to a point like going, "Way, this is not what I signed up
Mhm.
for.
Mhm.
This is getting way out of control." So one person at a time.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
We'll see you. We love you. We appreciate you. Thanks for hanging in there.
God knows
Love
what
you
this
so
will
much
end
for
up
listening
sounding
to the end.
like.
We will see you next time.
Sounds good.
Ciao.
Bye.